German police raid properties of Hamas supporters across the country.
Here's a summary of the article.
Hundreds of German police officers searched 15 properties linked to members and supporters of Hamas on Thursday, after a recent ban on the activities of the Palestinian militant group. German authorities searched the properties of Hamas members, supporters and sympathizers on Thursday morning following an official ban on any activity by or in support of the Palestinian militant group. By banning Hamas and Samadan in Germany, we have sent a clear signal that we will not tolerate any glorification or support of Hamas' barbaric terror against Israel, she added. According to German authorities, Hamas has about 450 members in the country, whose activities include expressions of sympathy, propaganda activities, financing and fundraising for the militant group. Most of Thursday's raids, which started at 6 a.m. local time, took place in the German capital, where 11 locations were raided by more than 300 police officers. 7 of the locations were linked to Hamas and 4 to Samadan. German officials had taken previous actions this week in their attempts at cracking down on anti-Semitism in the country.
This post received a score of 7,200, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than. According to German authorities, Hamas has about 450 members in the country, whose activities include expressions of sympathy, propaganda activities, financing and fundraising for the militant group. Every single one of them should be charged or if applicable deported. Also Euronews, Hamas is a terrorist organization. Full stop.
Deported. You don't want them radicalizing others inside your prisons. Deportation is an incredibly difficult task here in Germany. Due to a not-so-distant past, our constitution is designed with the protection of the individual before all else. Every state action that would, negatively, affect an individual needs very clear foundations in the law and needs to take the safety of the individual into account. There is a reason we have a ton of scheduled deportations but can't perform them.
More countries need to do this. I'm sure not only Germany are the ones doing it.
Switzerland is banning Hamas.
Good. Terrorist support shouldn't be tolerated in the West.
Absolutely agree with you. No country, East or West, should harbor those who fuel terror and violence.
Why the heck does India get labeled Islamophobic when they clear out illegal slums of people who do violent protests, which often includes murders and rapes, by a minority of 300 million? I'm all for human rights, but these communities can be pretty violent, and it feels like religion takes precedence over everything else for them, including the nation and humanity. I'm no fan of Modi and his administration's human rights record, but I can't help but wonder why Hindus, the largest minority group in many places, aren't causing as much trouble globally. Why does Islam seem to have so many issues in different countries? Integrating it with other societies appears challenging.
The only countries who get a pass on Islamophobia when they crack down on Islamic terrorism are Islamic countries.
And China. LMAO, no, they don't. Everyone is condemning China, but they just don't care.
Good. This needs to happen everywhere. This abhorrent support for Islamic terrorists needs to be stamped out completely, lest it fester and grow.
It's amazing how we live in a world where not condemning or even supporting a terrorist organization that has ruined so many Israeli and Palestinians' lives is something acceptable.
UK and France should be doing this too.
The UK is too afraid of the IST card being used on them. Only white males are exempt.
If they can vote for Brexit to stop immigration, they can do this.
It's a good day. Raided Hamas supporters, raided Reichsby, RGER. Now to prosecute all of them. Get fucked, extremists.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.